I had a drama lit teacher my freshman year of college who, the first day of class, pulled up a painting and she was like, "What do you think about this painting?" And some people were like, "I like it." Some people were like, "I don't like it." And she was like, psychologically, whenever we see something that we don't like, it's usually something we're seeing about ourselves that we don't like. So whenever you see a piece of art that you don't like, can you ask yourself, what is it about myself that I'm seeing? And I've sort of taken this advice as Bible over the last 6 years. Anytime that something has happened that I really dislike, I always look inwards to be like, what about myself am I seeing that I don't like? And I feel like this has taught me so much about my own limitations, my own projections. It has shown me the cage that I've built for myself. And a lot of the situations that have come into my life have been mirrors for me, that I am also a mirror for other people. And so a part of my code of honor is really this understanding of like, anything that you dislike about me is something that you 100% dislike about yourself. And in the same vein, perhaps more importantly, anything that you like about me is 100% something that you could like about yourself. I no longer want to dislike anything. Obviously, there are things that I dislike. Like I dislike violence and I dislike people being rooted in their bigotry. Anything that I dislike, I want that to have absolutely zero impact on my life. The way that I want to fight for liberation is not by being in opposition with other people, but simply advocating for what I need, what is going to make me feel more comfortable, what is going to uplift me and the people that I care about. My villain challenge was all about looking at the things in my life that I didn't like, all of the things that brought me shame, and finding ways to reconcile with that. And I think that has been such a superpower for me. Like my curiosity, my adaptability, my flexibility is such a strength. My emotional depth is such a strength. And so I really can't be concerned with all of the ways in which people find me too much or too dramatic. If I'm too much for you, you were never going to be enough for me. This practice of rooting in joy is for me to become the fullest, most embodied, the sexiest fucking version of myself, because that version could like part the seas. It's not even funny. To this day, people come up to me from things that they saw me do like years ago, and they were like, "I remember your energy." That version of myself needs to feel safe. That version of myself needs to have extraordinarily high standards. That version of myself puts herself first, regardless of anybody who gets upset about that, regardless of anybody who has an opinion about that. Say whatever you want about me, think whatever you want about me, keep that same energy when I hold that mirror up back to you. Like, I have a physical example of my future if I were to listen to all of that. And my dad has a lot that is going for him, but if my dad really understood how brilliant he was, how creative he was, how valuable his voice is without being managed by other people, without the projections of other people, my dad would be fucking unstoppable. And I plan on being fucking unstoppable in this lifetime.